anti-conversion law state-wise, I think, if I recall, Tamil Nadu tried to do something during Jayalalitha's time in 2002 or 2003. Nothing came of it. I don't know if UP is trying to do something. I think Yogi Ji's government is trying to put something, if I recall, sometime back there was talk about it. But this would be a central law, right? It would be from the center. What do you think will be the implication of something like
See,
that?
that's a very interesting question. So, if you go back to the time of Jayalalitha's time, she introduced the anti-conversion law. She's one of the earliest chief ministers because she knew what was happening, and she had introduced the anti-conversion law, but with the same speed she had to withdraw it because of the pressure the Christian community and others put in. So that is the kind of power these missionaries and Christian communities can do. They can make or break law. They can influence policy decisions. This is the whole Abrahamic religion. For example, if you look at the CAA itself, the protest came from the Christian community, and so hypocritically they protested, though Christians from other nations were included in the CAA.
Included.
Yeah. So which
Correct.
actually proves that the Christian community in India is actually anti-Christian, right? Because they didn't want their brothers and sisters who were persecuted in these rogue nations like Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan to be rescued. And this government was so magnanimous in their thought, in spite of Christianity not being an indigenous religion, they accommodated it. But look at the ungratefulness of the Christian community in this nation. They are capable of influencing and putting a spade in the wheel when it comes to policy decisions. Now, to add to this, what which in regards to the PIL, which I have also implemented, is this: India needs to be vocal about its existence. I think somewhere India is always being reactive, not proactive, because as per Article 12 of the United Nations, protection of indigenous people, we Sanatan Dharma, the indigenous people of this nation are the people from this nation, and they are indigenous in their practice. If we actually, I think somewhere the government needs to go on the offensive and say that as per the UN resolution, we need to be protected from these foreign religion, because the Abrahamic religion is not an indigenous religion; it is a foreign religion, and it is influencing our nation to convert. So somewhere this whole thing of practice, profess, and propagate need to be relooked. I've been campaigning on only one thing because I'm very convinced that the anti-conversion law will not really work unless and until you go to Article 25, look at practice, profess, and propagate. I quote an example like that of Sri Lanka. I just give an example because even in Sri Lanka constitution there is right to religion there. Everybody is free to practice, profess, and propagate. But but there is a rider to that law, the right to religion. It says that Buddhism is the state religion and you cannot invade that religion. Likewise, India needs to wake up and say you are free to practice, but you cannot profess, you cannot propagate, and you cannot do any harm to the indigenous people of this nation. So that is where the whole crux of the problem is. Many of them do not know it. Unfortunately, even at the senior leaders itself, at the government level, at the administrative level, they're not aware of this problem. So the anti-conversion law would be one step ahead, but the actual problem can be resolved only when you amend the constitution. Okay, that is where the whole problem lies, because you're not plugging the problem. You're not plugging the problem. See, there is you are looking at everything else, but you're not plugging the problem. If you have to plug the problem, you have to remove propagate from the constitution and debate.
Remove the word
Yes,
propagate from the
see,
article.
because it gives a free hand to the Abrahamics to actually come and sell their religion, right?
Absolutely.
Like, for example, it's like this. You are given a free hand to come and sell your product, telling whatever lies you want. Whereas our own people, our own products, we don't do it. Likewise, religion also, the Abrahamics have got a free hand. That's why Article 25 is most abused article by the Christian community and the Muslim community, because it gives them a free hand. Unfortunately, the constitution is built in that, and it's time that we amend it. We have 100 plus amendments that have happened. I hope the government takes cognizance, because our own existence itself is on a question mark.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.